Hello YouTube, this is Matt Pullen, and it is time to try another live Blitz game on FICS. Alright, here we go. I'll play E4 like I've been playing lately. 5, knight f3. Alright, 3 knights game. A6. Okay, this is interesting. What am I gonna do on A6? See, I could play a Scotch, which is what I would play if he played knight F6. I could play a little quieter with G3. See, A6 might be useful if he brings his bishop to C5 and then tugs it back to A7. Alright, so what do I want to do on this? I think I will play. I'll play it as a Scotch and see what I can do against his very early committed A6 move. Okay, plays bishop C5. Alright, maybe knight F5 here. See, if he plays A6, he wants to establish this strong diagonal, A7, F2 for his bishop. Maybe I can try and play like bishop E3 to nullify that. That's why I chose this line. Queen F6. Wow. Can I just play knight D5? Why can't I play knight D5? Alright, knight D5. Doesn't look like there are any checks, except on B4, but I can meet that easily with C3. I'm threatening his queen, I'm threatening knight takes. I think he just has to go back to D8 here, because he can't come to D6. If he comes to E5, then I play like bishop F4. Okay, bishop F4, and then he's going to capture on E4. Okay. Bishop F4, then he's going to take on E4. But that may be okay for me, because I'm getting a lot of development for that, for the pawn. So bishop F4, I'm threatening like...
Check.
Alright, and now, see, do I have to play... I think I have to play queen E2 here, because my knight is hanging. Bishop E, queen E... but then I can take there and take his rook. Oh, but then I have a problem with my... Alright, so I have to play this. Which is okay. This is the move I saw. Queen E2. And I think he has to trade, because I just have too many threats. I'm threatening to take his queen. I'm threatening to take on C7. So he's going to take my queen, and I'm going to take back with bishop. So this, I haven't seen this particular opening before where he plays this very early A6 and then bishop C5. But look at this. I mean, I'm down a pawn, but I mean, he's hanging C7, he's hanging G7. I have almost all my pieces out. I mean, I just need to castle, and I'll be good. Well, maybe castle kingside. But yeah, see, my pieces are very active, and they're all in his house. Alright, It feels like there should be some kind of a mate here, maybe. If I play knight takes, that threatens checkmate, but then he can just play D6 to guard it. Well, I can take here for check, and then he has to go to E8. And I can take on G7 for check, but then he can just come over to F8. Or I can play this check, but after king f8, that doesn't really do anything. I guess I can play bishop d6. See, I'm attacking his bishop, and then if he takes, I get to take with the knight on d6. And his king, because he's moved so few of his pawns, his king has very few options. So see, he can go there. Now I can play like knight to b6, threatening his rook. Okay, so he's going to move his rook, probably to b8, but I still get to take his bishop in that case. So this is getting ugly. And this, so he played an opening that's not necessarily about developing pieces. It's like he played a6. I'll just gobble this bishop. I'm also threatening knight d7. So he played this a6 and bishop c5 try for black. But in the Scotch that I played, those tempi didn't turn out to be that great. And his queen f6 idea was definitely bad. I mean, even if he didn't play queen f6, I would have played my bishop to e3, getting on that diagonal to, okay. I'm just going to take his rook now. So, I don't know. Hopefully maybe he'll resign soon, so we can take a look at this.
I won.
Okay. -1. Alright, let's go to this point in the game. So he played a6, an unusual move. Better moves would be like knight f6, a 4-knight Scotch, or after d4. Like knight f6, d4, 4-knight Scotch. Or he could play, I don't know, I've seen bishop b4, but it's not that great. White can get an advantage after knight d5. This move is not good either, after takes. Although I have seen g6 here. And d6 can also be okay. But the move he played, a6, after d4, I think is the sharpest. The sharpest try is to play like knight to f5. My idea here was to hit this and also threaten maybe bishop e3. So like if he played king f8, then I'd play bishop to e3. And this diagonal that he wanted to preserve for his bishop, has been challenged. So I mean, if he takes, then I just take back with knight, and white has a great position. Yeah. Can he play d5 here? Not really, because I can just take with knight. So yeah, this just ended up. I don't know what he does here. I don't know, this just ended up to be a real passive position for black, because queen f6 is obviously junk. Because after the game, I just gave up this pawn, and I don't know, black is just in trouble. So yeah, I mean, he's got I have too many active pieces attacking, too many weak pawns. So yeah, that is this live Blitz X, or 10 rather. So yeah, make sure your openings, emphasize developing new pieces, into play. Okay, thank you for watching, and have a good day.